Hey guys, Jed Johnson here from dieselcrew.com. Today's September 1st, which means yesterday was August 31st, and that means it was the last day of August of ARMS. So, that was a remeasure and retest day. So what you're going to see in this video is the remeasurement pictures and the retest videos. Here we go. Okay, so here's the first test move. This is close grip bench press with body weight for as many reps as possible. So I weighed in about 252 that morning. I was probably retaining a little bit of water. I was 248 to 250 the entire month, and then I had some Chinese over the weekend and it ended up being 252. But I threw 255 on there, and I didn't do really well at the beginning of the month, but I felt much better at the end of the month, so I was able to increase my reps. I think I got 7 at the beginning of the month and then 9 here at the end. So I'm horrible at pressing. It's terrible. I've got lingering shoulder stuff going on from years of baseball, and it's always an influence on my pressing ability. But like I said, felt much better, felt much stronger here at the end of the month, and got an increase. $225 plus a 10, that's 245 total, plus 5s, 255 total, body weight 252. Here's the second retest lift. This is 135-pound barbell curls for as many reps as possible. You can rest as much as you want to, you know, along those lines, no real rules, just going for as many reps as possible. Now at the beginning of the month, I got 9 here, and that was after not testing this for a really long time. But my back has been bothering me, and my hamstrings were getting lit up big time, so I started burning out at 5. Just wasn't feeling comfortable. There's 6 reps. Here I go for 7, and it just wasn't going to happen. I just couldn't do it. Totally fried. Totally blew me away that I did that poorly. I was expecting so many more reps. Try to go one more, and it's just not going to happen there. So I hit that. I was pretty pissed off, and I decided I was going to hit it again later on. So I got away from the barbell curl. It's still all loaded, but I figured I'd go on to the next test lift, which is 30-pound one-arm French press, seated for as many reps, for 100 reps as fast as possible. And I didn't get the time. I don't recall the time at the beginning of the month, and I didn't register the time yet for the retest. But this felt fine. There was absolutely no tension in my back here. Triceps were feeling good. Everything was strong. Elbows were good. Everything was great, so I was able to motor through this, continually just moving the dumbbell. I did 30 reps for the first exchange with left arm, switched over 30 reps for right arm, and kept everything pretty even, at least at the beginning. Everything felt good. Now, if you're wondering about this, is this technically perfect? Probably not. I could be a lot more strict here, but that's not the idea here. This is not something where you're supposed to focus in and get a good mind to muscle connection or anything like that. This is just blowing the muscles up, getting that target rep count as quickly as possible. Naturally, doing it safely, not trying to rush and hurt yourself or anything like that. But the idea is to go through it quickly, so I'm trying to manage quick exchanges. It's starting to burn more here, but as it started burning more, I was trying to cut down the number of repetitions that each arm did.
think that's 100.
So here I'm getting into it, man. Like mentally, I'm getting ready to go. I adjusted my globe grips. They're little circular devices that go on the bar, and that way you don't have to curl the bar in extreme supination. You're kind of in a neutral position. So I'm ready to go here. First one came up pretty good. 2 came up pretty good. Now I'm ready to go, but unfortunately here around 3, now it really starts to stick. There's 4, 5. You can see I got to lean back. My back is just not feeling it. There's 6. No, couldn't get 7. Still burned out. Still burned out at 7. So for whatever reason, just wasn't feeling it on those bicep curls. So now it's time to go on to the 4th retest, and this is poundstone curls. So poundstone curls are with an empty barbell. Again, I use the globe grips in order to have a little bit more of a comfortable grip. Alright, 4th test, poundstone curls. As always, the goal is to get all 100 reps without stopping. Empty barbell, just globe grips for ergonomics. Ten. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Okay, so here's the measurements. So at the beginning of the month, I was just a tad under 19 inches. Having trouble finding the pics right now, but I was just barely under 19 inches. And remember, the overall goal here is to get the 20. So you can see with the left arm, I am just under 19 and a half now. And with the right arm, I'm right about the same spot. So call it about a ½ inch increase on each arm. Now that is not quite as much as I got last year. I was actually closer to a full inch on each arm last year. But I'm still seeing progress here. This is still progress. So most people won't put on a ½ inch on their arms in an entire year when they've been at it as long as I have. So I'm extremely psyched. Another thing to point out is that except for on the last day when I was 252.5, I was 248 to 250 throughout the month. So, and now the next day I'm 250.5 again. So the 2 pounds was most likely water weight from having so much salt from the Chinese endeavor that I went on Saturday. So my weight did not change. I did not push calories here because when I have a tendency to push calories, then I end up eating too much and end up putting on a lot of fat. So I like to try to be real moderate with my caloric increases. So I didn't go after it real hard. If I would have increased my calories more like I did last year, who knows? Maybe it would have been better growth. But I didn't want to increase my body weight at all. So stayed right about where I was before, and I am pumped about these results. Now what I want you to do is stay tuned, because results are rolling in from the people around the world who picked up the program and followed it through, and I'm going to be sharing those with you in a couple days on dieselcrew.com, my website. So stay tuned. That'll be coming your way soon. In the meantime, all the best in your training. I hope you gave August of Arms a try. And it's always available. If you want to check it out, there's a link either here in the video or below in the description. I wish you the best in your training, and make sure to subscribe. All the best. Take care.